What is up, guys, and welcome back to our UFC Career Mode episode number 3. And obviously last episode we won our first round of the Ultimate Fighter, so we are now into the quarterfinals, which is pretty good, to be fair, to say our rating. But everyone has to start off this kind of bad. And anyway, we went in to pick our opponent for the next round, and it was either Joe Furzieta, I think that's how you say it right, or it was a Shen Chua. Now, Shen Chua's ground was worse out of the two, and also he was the least rated. And as I've already said quite a lot of times, I am not very good at this game. I don't get like the best knockouts. I normally win. Well, I've won anyway my last two matches by getting them on the ground and just pounding them while they're on the floor. So I decided to go with a guy who has like the least ground, and because like I said. So far, 2 fights, two wins, but 2 knockouts on the ground. So I decided to go with a guy on the ground who was the worst, and it was actually Yozu who would walk out first with my boys behind me. Don't really know why they're there. Maybe they're in the next round. I think they're just on my team to give me some support. But the thing is, they don't do any good really. They don't really do anything else. I think half of them are knocked out anyway, and plus I won't be fighting them anyway, because it seems like it's fixed. I think this Ultimate Tournament, I think there's obviously at least a winner from the other team and obviously our team, so we'll be fighting someone from the other team anyway, because I've seen on YouTube how it works. There's always a blue and an orange fighter in the final, so obviously we will be looking to fight someone obviously on the other team, so we won't be fighting any of them. And our opponent, now I don't know what country we're from, because he has one of them kind of Chinese names. What was it, Shen or something? So it could be from around Asia somewhere. But why my teammates clapping him, egging him on? They should be throwing eggs at him or something, the prick. I mean, look at him, he's walking around with a little cocky, look at them eyebrows, man. He's thinking I'm going to belt him. I'm going to absolutely mess him up. But anyway, I mean, he was from China in the end, from Shanghai. So Shen Chua was obviously going to be our third victim in our UFC career. And to be fair, which is really good, if we get to the final, which I'm hoping to do, I mean, we actually get to fight on the main stage at UFC, and it will kind of get fans, and also our kind of first win of our career off that. So it's quite good, that I quite like how they've done it. It's I really like this game so far this year. I didn't play the last one. Well, when I say I didn't play the last one, I didn't buy it, but I had a couple of games obviously to do with my mate's game, and I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty good. Obviously, like I said, I'm not the best at fighting games. I do like and kind of prefer obviously sporting games like FIFA. I'm kind of better at games like that. Well, to be fair though, I've kind of been brought up on FIFA, so I've probably been playing, I think my first FIFA was FIFA 2005, where I had Shevchenko and Clarence Seedorf off the front of the cover. So, I mean, I've been playing FIFA for like 11 years now. So, I'm pretty, up to date and pretty good on that game, know everything about it. So, you would expect me to be better at the game than this. But anyway, on to the game, and, he wasn't really throwing a lot of punches. I was quite trying to dodge him. I was trying to get him down on the floor as well. And it was not letting me do it. It was frustrating me a bit. I mean, it was quite good overall. I mean, his overall stats was very fair. It was like maybe 60s, high 60s, around that. But like I said, his groundwork wasn't the best, so that's why I picked him in the end. But finally, we took him down on the floor with 3 minutes to go in the obviously the half. Now, I was trying to posture up. Now, I will probably train more on this posture up thing, because like I said, so far it works, and it looks like it can work a lot. If you get his stamina down, and obviously the opponent won't defend himself very good. But that ground didn't really work that time. He got up basically straight away and then kicked me straight after, which made me a bit dizzy. I mean, it was going in a bit, this guy. I thought if it went to a split decision, it would have definitely rung. And as well, he was doing quite well, to say. Don't get me wrong, it was the quarterfinal, so obviously I should expect a bit better, but he was doing quite well really, and I wasn't really getting any good punches in. Don't get me wrong, he was a good opponent, this guy. I'm not gonna say he wasn't. He was definitely doing well. And the thing is that's so frustrating me and so annoying me is my stamina goes down so easily. It bugs me so much. You do one kick and you basically died in a coma. So, that's obviously a thing that will improve over time. But at the minute, obviously, you just have to deal with it. But that's the frustrating thing. But anyway, there was 1 minute left, really, of the half. And I wanted to get a KO. I wanted to, finish the half on a strong note. And, get at least finish, I think, one match. And not let it go into the second round. Because, to be fair, since now, I think both my fights have gone into the second round. And, this was looking like it was as well. Don't get me wrong, we was making him bleed. But, again, he was reversing my ground. He was, getting the upper hand on me. And to be fair, I thought this round actually went to him if I'd have been a judge. He got more contacts, with me, more cleaner strikes, and, he did well countering my groundwork. But as you see, that's how the half ended, really. Unlucky at the end of the half, we was, don't get me wrong, punching him a bit, but overall, I think the other guy probably won the round, and it was a bit frustrating, really, because, my face, wasn't really bruised, and to be fair, he was bleeding, but still, I do think he would have won it, which was a bit frustrating thing. But anyway, second round now, we touched gloves, and I came all guns blazing. I thought, right, let's just finish this fight. I'm not fighting this guy. I'm not letting it go to a split decision because, knowing my luck, it will actually, go to him. And, I don't actually know what happens if you kind of lose this stage, but we'll see what happens. And because so far what I've seen on YouTube with everyone like obviously posting UFC, they've got to the final, they've got to the main stage, but I haven't seen anyone lose the quarter final. I mean, I think you can do the match again if you lose or win anyway, but I just want to obviously get over and done with. And as you see, we do get him on the floor, we are punching him, but again, he grabbed me. And then, but we get one fist out, my right fist is bumping him in the chin. I'm trying all my best to, knock him out. And, he just keeps reversing it. It's so frustrating. I just couldn't do all. It was actually a really good opponent. And, to be fair, it was probably, I think his speciality was Chin-Jitsu. And then he started getting me on the floor and started punching me. So, it could have gone either way, this match. It really could have. And, it was making me bleed. And I was making him bleed. And, it was just so even. And, it was just so frustrating. I couldn't do all about it. But, I was trying to my best to get him off me. Because, I didn't want to really have him laying on me for like 2 minutes. So, I was trying my best. He was still there. For some reason, I thought, what's going on? I can't do all. I can't get him up. So I just kept on punching him. He kept on bleeding, to be fair. That big patch of blood's actually him. So, I'll try my best to get up. But, he was just not letting me. So I just thought, right, let's just punch it. And as you see, he was punching me after that a bit. But in the end, we finally, get a kind of a counter on him. And we try and get up. And as you see, we are trying to get up now. And I see he's on us now, but we got up in the end, which is final. I think I was on the floor for about 2.5 minutes, and there was 1.5 minutes left of this match. I kicked him on the floor. Can I do all about it? I pulverized him. Come on, punch him. Oh, he grabs me again. He grabbed me again. I couldn't do all about it, but then, I was punching him. I got the posture up. Come on, finish him. 1 minute left of the match. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. And as you see there, he's backing down, he's not blocking his face. And in the end, the referee calls it off. We actually win the game in the end. As you see, my body covered with his blood. My left eye's a bit swollen, a bit bruised. But in the end, it's a hard-fought win. And I know I don't really care what I look like because, it didn't affect me in real life. And also, we get another win and, progress on to the next round of the Ultimate Fighter, which is absolutely sick as well. As you see there, his face is, completely fucked up. We absolutely, dominated him in that part. And, we won the match, so well done to me. I'm on to the semi-final, which is sick. And, just absolutely fantastic, really, as you see. We obviously get the win, and, you can't do better than that, can you? We are now on to semi-final. You'll see soon who we're against. I can't remember who his name is, but you'll see, obviously, with the tournament tree. But, yeah, so we get the win. Really good. Well, it wasn't really good fight in the end, was it? It was quite boring, really. Quite a lot on the ground. Anyway, we are against this guy. Don't know his name at all. But, anyway, we're now, into the final, which is pretty sick. So yeah, anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace.